I have had more goofy run-ins with the police than I care to. And I'm not a troublemaker, so it is a total bullcorn stuff. If you want to go and check it out, pull up my record. I've been pulled over one time, not having insurance, got a ticket, paid the stupid ticket. The only reason he pulled me over to start with was because I waved at him when I drove by, and he noticed that my license plate was really dusty. So he wanted to make me aware of that, and then he went through the full gamut of things, and then he also made me aware that he could have ticketed me for other things, but he would just do the no insurance and have a good day. And I'm like, I cannot believe you pulled me over after waving at you. That is such crap. You guys have a bad enough reputation. Really? I wave and get a ticket? Whatever. I earned it. I should have had my insurance up to date. Anyway. Other instances, my grandmother. My grandmother is nuts. There are videos on here, and I will never truly be able to get across my point about how she has fucked with everybody's mind. I mean, everybody. The family that should be a nucleus is just like, boom, destroyed into millions of pieces, and it's because of this central woman and the chaos and confusion that has come out of it. And if she calls you on the phone and you don't want to answer your phone, she'll just call the sheriff's department to come out and tell you to call her. You know, we'll be sitting here 10 o'clock at night, boom, 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 get on the phone. Lady, you need to really call your grandma. You know, that's a really mean thing to do to an old woman. Well, you know what? You don't know anything about my grandma. You got a little sob story for 2 minutes, think you have it all figured out, and I'm the bad guy. Okay, thank you for coming out, officer, and have an awesome, awesome evening. Hope no bad guys get you. So, just goofy stuff. Here 6 months ago, knock on the front door. Open it, and there's 2 sheriffs, there's 2 Kaufman County police officers, there's animal control, and they're like, we have a warrant to come in and search the premises, that we have been told that there's animals being neglected and abused, and we're coming to seize them. And I'm like, really? Okay, you have to let us in. Oh, that's not a problem. Come on in. They come in. They see we have 3 little dogs. And they're like, okay, ma'am, where are the rest of the animals? So I said, well, there's a big dog out back. So I take him out back, let him meet Blade. And he's all cool and big and fat and friendly. And they're like, we need the rest of the animals, ma'am. Quit playing games with us. And I'm like, okay, my daughter has a guinea pig in her bedroom. They go in there and look. They're like, just sit down on the couch, ma'am. We're going to search the premises and look for find these animals. And they go through everything. My son's room, the shed, my room, the garage, the attic. And then all stand around looking at each other and looking at me and looking at each other like, who's the bigger dit dot here? And I'm like, okay, and now what? Well, you just have a good day, ma'am. And they leave. Okay. Well, I know what that was all about. We're having really, really hard times. I can't find work. I had the same job for 11 years. My health's gone haywire. I can't find work. I'm getting back on my feet slowly, but at this particular time, I guess people thought they were doing a good thing by calling and reporting that maybe there were animals that were hungry, and worked this whole scenario up, and God only knows who it could have been. I have some theories on that, which we won't go into on public broadcast television, but had them all worked up, and they came in looking for caged and starved and abused animals and found a guinea pig cage that needs to be cleaned out. And it's the only thing they said, well, you might want to clean out the guinea pig cage. And I said, I'll have my daughter get on it. It's hers. She's 20. They're like, okay, ma'am, have a good day. And I'm like, okay. Now, the scariest time of all was probably 5 years ago. It was the middle of the night, like 3 a.m. It was snowing. It was cold. It was rainy. It was wet, drizzly, icy mess, yuck. And the next door neighbors had a party. It was around the New Year's Eve, I believe, around, and had been shooting fireworks and having a party, and the next thing I know, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, we're having our door beat down. We open it, and a SWAT team floods our house. I'm not even jacking around, like 10 people. They immediately go to our backyard. They're telling me to secure my dogs. They go to all the bedrooms and the rooms that are on the side of the house toward the neighbors. They're asking me who they are, and I'm just like giving them no information, because I don't know what's going on to start with. and then they're telling me that there's been, you know, a situation and a phone and a fight and a this and a that and the other, and people have called in, you know, saying things, and I'm just like, I don't see anything bad out of that over there. This is totally bull. I can't see these people being in the kind of situation that you're talking about. And they kept watching in case they ran. They had police all out in the field behind my house and down the road, up and down. I mean, it was like Christmas freaking time. We had lights everywhere, man. And they had their bullhorn and not come out of the house, and you need to come out of the house. And then finally I thought they were going to have to swoop in and beat the door down and go in after them. And they wanted, in case there was gunfire, for us to move out of the area. So they took the neighbors on both sides, which was myself and another single woman on the other side. And we had to all go sit in our cars, you know, down the side of the road, out of the way, with cold kids that had to get up and go to school, and we had to go to work in a few hours. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Turned out that they had gotten drunk and there was a fight between two girls that were there. It had nothing to do with the people that lived there at all. And then just somebody called the police and made up a bunch of crap. And they got in there, found them asleep in bed, wanting to know what was going on. So, crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy. So anyway, a few little goofy run-ins with the police. I don't know what that's all about. Oh, there was a time in high school where a friend of mine, it was me and another friend who was driving, decided to go somewhere, and the police are going to pull her over, probably for speeding, I don't remember. And she is like, we're going to outrun them. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why are we outrunning them? We're going to outrun them. I think we can make it to that house. Well, we're like, no, there's no reason to outrun them. That's so dumb. You know, we're going to get there, and they're going to know we don't live there, and this is all going to become very stupid. So pulls over, and she just gets talked to. We didn't even get a ticket. We were three cute girls. So crazy, crazy times. But now other family members have had run-in with the law, and it's been a completely different scenario, and scary, scary, scary stuff. But that's my little story. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're having a really awesome afternoon is what I hope. Have a good day. Bye.